Good evening, and welcome to Creative Broadcasting, the station of unlimited possibilities, presents Creating Your Seat at the Table with your host, Ashley Little, as she welcomes her guest to the table.
Welcome to Creating Your Seat at the Table. I am your host, Ashley Little, corporate professional by day, entrepreneur by night, CEO and founder of Ashley Little Enterprises, LLC, two-time best-selling author, owner and creator of Creative Broadcasting, and co-founder and owner of Talk Radio and TV Network, LLP. Tonight I have an awesome special guest by the name of Dr. Lauren Elise. A little bit about her. Dr. Lauren Elise Simpson is a Nashville, Tennessee native residing in Atlanta, Georgia since 2012. She earned her Bachelor's of Science in Mass Communications from Middle Tennessee State University, Master's of Education in Nonprofit Leadership from Belmont University, and Doctorate of Education in Organizational Leadership from Argosy University in Atlanta. Dr. Lauren wanted to become the expert in her field, so she conducted her dissertation on millennial Instagram and Twitter followers, a social identity theory of leadership perspective. Dr. Lauren Elise is the CEO of the Social Media Doctor, LLC. She specializes in social media management for small businesses, social media coaching, and provides nonprofit consulting. She has managed social media accounts for various businesses since 2017, including a reality TV personality, tax professional, hair company, clothing, boutique, realtors, lawyers, travel agents, nonprofits, life and career coach, and baker. She is also the founder and executive director of a 501c3 nonprofit mentoring organization called Adjust Your Crown Mentoring Incorporated. Through this organization, she provides mentoring to young women in various states and provides an annual scholarship. Dr. Lauren Elise is also a member of the Nu Lambda Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated in Atlanta, Georgia. She's very passionate about social media and influencing. Dr. Lauren has influence for brands like Beauty, Michael Kors, and Perimeter Mall, Liverpool Jeans, Pop Corners, Daniel Willington, The Glamatory, Skinfinity Aesthetics, and more. Dr. Lauren Elise is committed to serving the community, inspiring others, impacting the world in which we live, and providing financial assistance to college-age women. Welcome to the table, Dr. Lauren Elise.
Yes, thank you. That was a mouthful, huh?
Yes, it was, but it was an amazing bio.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about your entrepreneur journey, Dr. Lauren.
Honestly, I became an entrepreneur not by choice, and I say that because I've never had entrepreneur mindset. I never wanted to own a business. That was never a dream. That was never a wish. That wasn't instilled in me as a young girl. It was never what I wanted. I thought entrepreneur was hard. It wasn't like I had a business mindset, but I was put in a situation where I lost my job at the end of 2016. It was actually December 28th, right when I got back from Christmas break. Lost my job. I did receive a severance. However, with that, it made me think. My back was against the wall, and it was like, well, my boyfriend always said, okay, so you have these followers, but what are you doing with them? You're not, doing anything with them, so why do you even care? So he kept pushing me towards entrepreneurship, and this one day hit me, and God gave me an idea in the shower, which is like sometimes you're just in there thinking, and I was like, whoa. I did it for someone else. Why don't I do it for myself? And it's something that I'm passionate about, so it's not like a regular business. I'm not doing a boutique. I'm not doing anything like the typical what I thought business was. So I was like, oh, consultant, a service. It doesn't have to be something that I'm selling. And I had my first client within the first hour of me coming up with the idea, the name, everything came to me all at once. So I know it was something that was meant to be, but honestly, it came by my back against the wall. It wasn't something that I wanted to do.
Amazing. I mean, because it came out of a storm, right? And if you would have quit in the middle of the storm, you would have never had your own businesses. You have multiple businesses on top of that.
Yes, so that is very true.
That's pretty amazing. So talk to me more about the Social Media Doctor, LLC. Tell us more about your awesome company.
Okay, so yeah, it's a social media management company. So I basically help small businesses that don't have the time or the creativity to focus on social media, which now, of course, marketing through social media is so big. If you don't have a social media for your business, then it is going to be hard for it to maintain within this society because everyone has social media. So it's also good to have, like, of course, emailing lists. But social media is a big component. And for the most part, if you utilize it correctly, you can use it for free. Of course, we can boost posts, and you can also pay for ads. But the gist of it originally was free marketing. So I basically come in, help. I do the creativity behind it as far as the graphics, social media graphics, the layout, hashtags, interacting with followers, just basically being able to manage it for them fully so they can focus on the business and they can do other things on the back end versus me, taking care of it. And I also offer coaching, so those that may not want to invest fully in a manager, but you want to kind of learn how to do some things on your own so that you can maintain and do it for the long run. I offer coaching sessions. They're over the phone. And then I also offer nonprofit consulting. With me having a master's in nonprofit leadership as well as owning my own nonprofit for over 3 years now, just being able to help others that may want to start their own nonprofit. So being able to help give them the knowledge to start it and the steps. So it's pretty much like a combination. So it's consulting as well as offering a service all in one.
Love it. So talk to us more about the boost, the posts, and the ads. A lot of people are into that. Cause what are your thoughts on that? The boosting, the posts, and the ads, does that really work?
Honestly, it depends on the company. So for me personally, I've never boosted a post. I've never, paid for an ad. Yet I'm almost at 30K followers on my personal page. I think I'm at like 29.7K. Mm-hmm. So I never boosted. I never bought ads. Even for my business, I've had several clients, and I've never boosted or had ads. I think consistency is key. So sometimes people want to get seen. We're in a microwave society, so people sometimes want to put in the microwave, push the button, bing, come right out. Sometimes it takes time. So in the instance with me, I'm all about organic. So I don't buy followers. I don't try to get followers that are not going to really be – because the ultimate goal is to have business or to add revenue to your business. So you want real people. So I'm all about organic follower growth. So within that, it's all about consistency, being able to consistently post. Because there are some people that get so caught up in life. They'll post, once a month. And in that case, yeah, you're not being seen, and you may need to buy an ad or you may need to boost posts because you're barely on there. But if you're consistent and you're giving good content, whether it be, captions, having very good, high-quality photos, people are going to be interested. So I think that's what I've proven different. Like even with clients, if you don't have a huge budget to always do the buying stuff, we just need to work hard on the consistency part on the actual page. So it can be done without, and I'm the living proof of that.
And so your followers are organic, which is pretty amazing. Basically, you said consistency was one of the top things to grow your followers organic. So is there a certain amount of times you have to post a day? And what type of content should listeners be posting to make sure that they are growing their followers organically, where it's continuing to grow each day?
Yeah, because you want to have engagement. You don't want to have people that are not, that never likes your stuff or never comment. That's not the point. So with that, I would say each person has their own times that is best to post. If you are a business page and you have it set up as a business page, there are insights that you can go see at your top right corner. If you're looking at your home page, it's the 3 lines. Click on that, click on insights, and they'll tell you exactly. It gives you a lot of information about your followers so you can understand your audience because you want to tailor your content towards your audience. So you can click on that, be able to see how many men versus women are your followers. What are their age groups? Where do they live? And then it also tells you the times of day that they're most active. But for the most part, what I've seen across from my clients to myself, typically after 12 p.m. is good, and then it gets higher the later in the day. I'm assuming that people are off work, everybody's on their phone, they're a little bored at home, or watching TV, trying to multitask. So it just depends, but you all have a insight on the top of your page if you are a business profile. If you're not, I would assume just kind of try to do afternoon. Anytime. Sundays are really good because everybody's, of course, mostly off work. You have a lot more people that are on their phones looking at social media.
Okay, amazing. So you're very passionate about social media and influence. So tell us a little bit more about why you're so passionate about it, Dr. Lauren. Why is it a passion?
Well, I started off in mass communications. I always wanted to be a on-air TV personality, like a VJ, so kind of like MTV. Okay. I wanted to do that. Of course, when I was in Park, they took it away from me before I could even get out of college. But basically, I've always loved that. I interned at BET my senior year in college. I was able to do, of course, they didn't have an intern for one of the parties, so I had to do communications. So I was in that department, was able to learn more about the PR side and the communications. At that time, of course, social media, I'm not going to tell my age, but I guess I can. In 2007, I graduated in 2008. There was no social media jobs. It was only Facebook, and you had to have a college account to even be on there. So all the moms and grandmas that's on Facebook right now, back in my day, you were not allowed on there. It was all for college students. So once I seen that social media started to change a little bit, maybe in like 2015, I actually started to see it as a career. I was like, wow, I've been on it, and I know how to use it as a user. But that's cool because, of course, at that time, on-air TV personalities were taken over by reality TV. So I don't know how to fight, so I'm not going to try to go on TV. And no. Not a plan. I don't know if I can or not. I haven't been put in situations to find out. But it was kind of like a sense where I wanted to just see, okay, let me see how this is. So I started off volunteering, was able to do that for a local nonprofit here in Atlanta. Then I started doing it as like a social media manager for another startup. And then it was like, that's when I was trying to transition. But it became something that was so passionate to me because it's so – people sometimes look at it as negative. I understand there are things that happen with comments. Some people may feel cyberbullied. But if you use it the proper way, it could actually be a really good tool, not only for marketing your businesses, but also for being an inspiration to others, like using your page in a positive manner. So I think that's what people – I always try to make it negative, but I think because I see so much positive in social media, I get, influence, or there's things that I want to buy because I see it on social media. So I think it is a great tool. It's all in how you use it and what you see and how you view it and perceive it. So I think it's great. So I just loved it, fell in love with it, just became good at it, and then took off, where I even became an influencer. So that's how I'm able to work with different brands because I like to show my personality a little bit through my page, and I think that's sometimes what draws people in. And, hey, I just keep consistent and continue to be myself, unapologetically myself, and that's what I think sometimes people think they have to put on a front, they have to paint a picture of who they should be on social media, and people are going to respect you more and probably enjoy you more if you're being yourself.
So what are some strategies you would give to someone who is looking, who wants to become a social media influencer? They're working on it, they're working on their content and their pages and stuff, and they're working towards that. What are some strategies you would give them?
I would definitely say photo quality, because if your photos are blurry or if they're not of good quality, a lot of brands don't want to work with you. Also, being unique. So that's what makes me different. Someone can have 100K followers and maybe have a bigger reach than me, but they don't have my personality. I'm personable. I have very good engagement because of that. So more people comment on my pictures or say different things, or people are more inclined to buy something that I post on my Insta story, or they love to ask me questions. So sometimes it's about setting yourself apart with just being who you are. What is it that's unique about you? I've seen influencers where their hair is very pretty. I've seen I have influencers that I know that have very pretty curly red hair. That sets them apart. That's going to be great for natural hair care products. People want to come to you. If you are curvy, being able to show your curves and be confident in that, people are going to want to draw to that because you have a whole audience behind you. So it just depends. And with me, I think it was just more so my personality. For example, Liverpool Jeans, they work with major bloggers, huge. And I just reached out, and then she said, because of your personality, we see through your page, we want to work with you. We love what you're doing, and we would love to work with you. So it's kind of like they said, it's typical. It wasn't typical for somebody of my stature, but because of my personality and them loving what I do, that's what got me to be able to collaborate with them. Michael Kors, I knew someone who was the manager there. She liked my personality, wanted to bring me out, and after that, the whole team loved my personality and just, being bubbly and trying to interact with customers to where they said, we would love to do an event with you again. So sometimes it's about being who you are and personality that may get you further. But other than that, just working in photo quality, content, as far as making sure it's good content. What are you adding value to? Are you entertaining me? Are you creating something? Are you informing me? Are you teaching me? What are you doing? Are you inspiring me? It has to be of meaningful quality, but also you want to bring something different to the table, whether it be whatever it is that's unique to you. And your layout has to look nice, because I've seen some people that have 1,000 memes or a whole bunch of quotes. You want to make sure it has a good variety and mix it up and make it look good. Instead of it being you can tell if you see somebody's page and it looks very messy and not organized, So you definitely want to it's like a whole component. It's not like one right answer. It's more of like a formula that you're putting all the right pieces in that makes it that way, but for you.
And I just want to say your page is awesome. I follow your page all the time. It's very engaging. You have awesome content all the time. So just want to give you kudos to that. Yes. And some things that you said, there's photo quality for all the listeners, being unique, having an awesome personality and awesome content and layout. But also you spoke about how you reached out to them. So pretty much you're not scared to shoot your shot. So can you kind of elaborate on that a little bit more, because a lot of people, they're scared to shoot their shot and they miss a lot of opportunities, because shooting your shot in collaboration is key to getting to the next level.
Yes, absolutely. I would say that I do shoot my shot, but I also get a lot of companies that reach out to me. So majority of them reached out to me in the beginning. They reached out to me. Then I went to a Blogger Exchange Expo event where I was the actual keynote speaker, where I learned a lot, even just from going to the classes. They taught me about brand pitching, so being able to learn how to – now, not every brand is going to respond to you. Some may respond and say, thank you, we're not looking for answers. They may give you no, but it's like at least you're trying. But also it just depends. Like sometimes they may never look the message or never respond. But I do think sometimes I do shoot my shot because you never know what can come of it. So I have gotten opportunity just for trying, but most of them do approach me, and which is good because it's like I see that people who do want to work with me, it's not like I'm reaching out. So I know for a fact they'll want to work with me. So it's a combination of both, but being able to have your email and your bio, it makes it easier for people to reach out, being able to be easy accessible, checking your DMs, the other box, not the box that you can see gives you notifications. There's a whole other box. But make sure you delete the weirdos, you may want to sift through those, but checking all your other emails because you may have opportunities in there. So, yeah, I definitely say kind of like being open to it. But then, like if you present yourself in such a way, people are going to come to you because that's how it started with me. I didn't ever, seek out to be an influencer. Boutique reached out to me first. I knew them from college. They had some dope pieces and reached out. And I was like, whoa, this is a great opportunity. And so that I took that, and then from that, I just continued to grow, and the opportunities got better. And then I work with photographers, and it's amazing. Like, I love it. It's just really cool to see the different things that I get. Like, I got PR packages today, and I was excited about them. So, yeah, it's just about a combination of things of, like, reaching out, but also them reaching out to you.
Love it. And I know earlier we were talking about some of the things that people can check, their insights. So what is the most important social marketing metric a business should monitor regularly, though? I know you should look at the insights. Is there anything else?
You should also kind of like test out your content. You would know what type of content your audience likes by being able to see the engagement sometimes. Like, are they liking it? Are they commenting? Sometimes, like some flyers mine that I might post up for events I have, they may not get as much likes. But it's a photo of me, like in a really cute outfit, like it goes crazy. You just can tell what your followers like and what they maybe not like. If it's a picture with me and a whole bunch of people, they may get too much going on. They're like, I'm not going. But it depends who's in the picture. Like, it just depends. It's not a right or wrong answer. But sometimes just testing out your content to see what they do like, just to play around with it and see what engages more people. But for the most part, it's just doing content that you know is good and true to yourself, but also something that your followers would enjoy. So I think my followers enjoy, like, the combination of fashion, but I'm also, like, a little funny. And then I also, I still love trap music. So my Insta stories can always catch me random times rapping Gucci Mane. Like, I'm not going to change no matter how many degrees I have. I still can rap Gucci Mane. I think I love it word for word. So I think being able to be relatable and in a sense, like, also making sure my content is something that people may get. But it's also content that I like. I like cute outfits. Yeah. I like inspirational quotes that may help someone, or sharing a testimony about something that took place in my life. It is about being open a little bit. You don't have to be too open and tell me every little thing about your life, but it's a good balance in all of it.
Yes, and I will say you are consistently genuine. It is a good balance. We get the funny, the fashion, and we do get the trap music. We get all of it.
Yes.
But it's definitely consistent and genuine. So I will say that. So love your page. So let's talk about your awesome nonprofit, Adjust Your Crown Mentor. And I see you had done some great things a couple weeks ago with your nonprofit. Yes. So let's talk about that and, let us know how we can support you, donate, and get involved.
Yes. Okay. So started District Crown Mentoring in February of 2016. Love it. It's my baby. I've always said when I wanted to be a VJ or, be on TV, I always said I would also like to give back and have a nonprofit organization. So I've always loved mentoring since forever. And so it just came to me. I was like, well, I don't have the time, because I was in the middle of my dissertation for my doctorate program. I was like, I don't have the time to, because people kept reaching out to me on Instagram, can you be my mentor? Can you be my mentor? And I'm like, I honestly knew that I didn't have the time to, just do one-on-one mentoring. So I was like, how can I? And it came to me again, a God-given idea, and it was like a virtual concept. And so I'm able to reach more people at once. Now we still do meetups locally, and then I have a bigger audience in Nashville and Memphis, so they do meetups sometimes too. So it just came to me. And so, yeah, we do that. They're about between the ages of, mostly 18 and, 32 or so. So basically, college students, but also those that are just getting into the workforce or just trying to figure things out, because they need mentoring as well. So it's awesome. We do that. Then I also offer a scholarship for undergrad students every year. This will be the third annual. So you can donate to that. It's on the website, www.adjustyourcrownmentoring.com. Donate to that just to help out. I just love to give them, at least a scholarship. Even if it's I only can sometimes raise money for $500. That at least covers their books. It at least goes to something. Also, we do every year an annual Women and Children Homeless Shelter Drive. Give back to our local shelters. They do it in Memphis and Nashville and here in Atlanta. We give back clothes. We go buy brand new items that the shelter is looking for, and we even give back far as serving food there.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. Amazing. And you just had a scholarship, more like a mentoring program a couple of weeks ago, correct?
Yes, it was a workshop. So within Just Coming to, we also have workshops. That was my fourth one. I've done one in Atlanta, two in Atlanta now. I've done one in Memphis and one in Nashville. They each have different themes and topics. I've done social media, branding, and etiquette. I have done beauties and goals, and then I have done self-love, which was incorporated yoga and skincare. But this one was publishing professionals. So basically, I had two photographers there. They were able to get headshots. They were able to get a professional panel, which are in HR, they're in IT heads, and then also recruiting. Gave them information about how to do their LinkedIn, network, resumes, and then we had two makeup artists, had Yves Saint Laurent Beauty sponsored, and they were able to get touch-ups, get their professional headshots, listen to the panel, and get a little snack. So it was really awesome. The proceeds benefit the scholarship. So it was like a 2-in-1. It was $20 to get all of that, which you can't get headshots for $20, and all the proceeds go to the scholarship. So it was like a double whammy. And I was able to get a lot of the tickets for the mentees donated. So people were able to sponsor a mentee for the event. So I was able to get a lot of them. So some of them went for absolutely free and was able to get their headshot and get information. So it was awesome.
Amazing. I commend you for all the great work that you're doing. So how can listeners, check you out and follow you and support and donate?
Oh, yeah. So it's at Adjust Your Crown Mentoring on Instagram. Also on Facebook is Adjust Your Crown Mentoring Incorporated. And then the website is www.adjustyourcrownmentoring.com.
Awesome. So please follow Dr. Lauren and support her amazing nonprofit. It is doing awesome. Definitely donate, support, reach out, and see how you can get involved and help make a difference as well. So, Dr. Lauren, all of us have a process that we all have to go through, right? So what did failure teach you?
I wouldn't say that anything was a failure, because in life, I know sometimes we get so caught up on what we think life should be and how we think things should have went. I don't think it's a failure. It's just a different route. So, yeah, probably my senior book, I thought, 10 years I would have 2 kids and I would be doing something totally different, because that's what I thought at that time in my mind. Because that hasn't happened doesn't mean that it's a failure. I just went a different route. Yeah, my career wasn't what I thought it was, but it still went a different route, but I still think it's great. And actually, I think this route is better than what I could have imagined. So it's just sometimes things don't go the way we think, and we get so bent out of shape about that we think it's a failure, when I don't think it's a failure. But I think what life has taught me is that it's okay. Live life in the moment, enjoy what you can, live it to the best of your ability. And with the time that you do have, you may not even work in your career full time, which I've been there most of my life. And what you do with that is you just spend the time that you do have outside of work, which we have a lot more time than we think outside of work, doing the things that you love. So whether it is a business, a hobby, having fun, that's the thing that's big about me. I love to have fun, whether it's going to the movies or going to an event. Whatever I do, I think I just want to have a concert. I just want to have fun. So I think it's more so about not focusing on what you thought life should have been and just enjoying what life is and making the best of it.
I love that, living life. So what did success teach you? Because failure taught you just to live life, right? So what did success teach you? Because you've had a great amount of success.
I still don't think, I think success is good, but I still don't think like I am as successful as what maybe someone else might think I am, because, of course, there's always other stuff that I want to accomplish. So, it's still, I think God made sure that things went right and wrong in different instances in my life, so that way I can always remain humble, because some people may get too successful where they may forget the bad times and may forget what it took to get there. So I still don't think I'm at a point where, I'm like, oh, okay, there's still stuff to be done. There's still stuff that I'm still trying to achieve. So I think it still teaches me to be humble. It still teaches me to be grateful, because I may not be exactly where I want to be, but I'm grateful for where I am.
I love that, because staying humble is definitely the key, right? Especially with success, because we can be up one day and down the other.
Hello.
So what can we expect from you the rest of 2019? Because you've had some amazing things you've already accomplished in quarter one. So what else can we expect from Dr. Lauren the rest of 2019?
Well, I do have my first, well, not really first. I've traveled before. But I'm actually going to St. Petersburg, Florida for Hustler's Ambition, doing a speak about social media there. So I'm awesome, very excited about, getting to go to Florida. I'll probably have a few more speaking engagements, of course, throughout the year. Just kind of of course, living the best life that I can live at where I am. So, of course, having fun, just enjoy the people that are around me, but then also maybe try to work on some personal goals, of course, with my business, achieving, doing a scholarship, getting that scholarship away in August, and just kind of continue to strive for better. It's always something that can be improved. There's always something that I can work on, but I think it's just more about constantly improving.
Awesome. Well, I commend you for all the great things that you have going on the rest of the year with your speaking opportunities and all the other events that are going to be taking place. So please let our listeners know how they can follow you and, contact you on social media and all your other social media platforms.
Yes, of course. So my Instagram is at dr.LaurenElise, that's LaurenElise. And also I have the social media doctor, which that is at The Social Media Dr, and that is on Instagram, and that website is www.thesocialmediadoctor.com, and the doctor is just Dr.
Awesome. So please follow Dr. Lauren. She is awesome. Like I said, she's consistent, and her page is something is always interesting. I enjoy your page every day.
Yes, I do a little bit of everything. Sometimes I'll cook some zoodles, or you'll see me rapping Gucci Man or whatever I'm rapping at that time, and then you'll see me singing some Mariah Carey. I do not know how to sing, but I love to sing Mariah Carey. You'll see a little bit of that. I thought I was Mariah Carey at her concert, so you'll see me I just go with the flow. I do try-ons when boutiques send me clothes. I do a little bit of whatever I'm feeling that day. That's what you'll get.
Yes. Also, like I said, she's a speaker as well, so if y'all want to book her, please reach out to her. You would like to book her for some of your events coming up.
Yes.
So
I'm booked and busy.
Yes, booked and busy. Absolutely, booked and busy. So thank you so much, Dr. Lauren, for taking time out of your very busy schedule to come on the show tonight. I want to thank you, and I look forward to seeing all the great things that 2019 is going to have in store for you, and I look forward to bringing you back by the end of the year.
Yes, no problem. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So I would like to thank my mentors, Tammy Collins-Marquis and John Schamberger, as well as a special thanks to Dr. Larry White Sr. and author Kimberly McLemore. You all may follow me on Facebook at Ashley Little and on Instagram at _Ashley A. Little. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Creating Your Seat at the Table, where Ashley speaks with corporate professionals, celebrities, entrepreneurs, authors, and speakers who are transitioning or have transitioned to entrepreneurship.